Hey everyone, it's Kim, the homeschooling Grammy, and today I am taking part in a collaboration that's being hosted by Ingrid over at the Ingrid Chronicles, and it is a kitchen and dining room decor collaboration. She also threw in there some DIY, some hacks, how you're decorating for summer. I think that's all part of the title. And that's probably not going to happen for mine. I'm not good at hacks. But if you're interested, please stick around and we will get started. Please make sure to check out the playlist below. There will be other ladies taking part in this collaboration. And be sure to check out Ingrid's channel. I'll have a link to her channel as well. So here we go. Hold on. Giving you a little tour. We've only been in our home since last November, so it's been about 7 months. By the time you see this video, it'll be about 8 months, maybe, give or take. I happened to clean today. Not that I don't clean, but I've been having a really hard time lately, not feeling well. And so, you know, you just kind of let the things go that aren't as important. So today I was kind of doing more of a deeper clean. So I thought today's a perfect day to do this video. I'm not one who likes to show my messiness and then show you how to pick it up, because I don't know, I'm weird that way. But anyways, I'm going to give you like a little tour of my kitchen. So I'm going to turn my camera around and just kind of show you around. Excuse the lighting today. The sun is not shining. It was supposed to shine today, but you know, excuse me, the weathermen are never right. So anyways, I'm kind of like standing in this little tiny entryway. You will see like there is a clothes closet like right here, or a coat closet I should say, and here to my right is the front door. And then I put a little bench right here so that people can sit down and take off their shoes, and I have like little trays because, you know, when you live in the North Country and we get snow all the time, you need a place to take off your boots or your shoes so you're not tracking. So here you have it. So we have just one whole eat-in dining room kitchen combination, as you can see. And if you look down here, that would lead down to the hallway, to the bathroom, to the utility room, etc., etc. So a little kitchen window. I'll try to go slow, not to make y'all dizzy. Excuse my ripening bananas, but you know, banana bread will come soon. Yes, honey. Of course, by the time he sees this, those bananas will be long gone. But here's kind of just like an overview of the kitchen. Very open concept. Yeah. So my dining room table, for the most part, I leave free of any decorations, except at Thanksgiving and Christmas time, because I find that with homeschooling, it's kind of a pain in the neck. We want to use the table to do some school, and we end up having to clear it off to do it, put it back, and I'm kind of lazy. So yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay, so where do we want to start? Because for me, a lot of how I decorate my home has meaning behind it. Like most everything that you will see on my wall usually has a meaning, or that I have out has meaning. Minus these little two pictures that you see on either side of that window. Those are just something cute that I was with my sister and we decided that we liked them and I bought them. So I guess maybe it's kind of has meaning because I was with my sister. Excuse me, I don't know what's up with my voice. So when you come in, you will see like over the top of my front door, it says, "As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." And then on this side, you know, I won't show you that because it has our last name and all that stuff. But so here, as you come into the left, you will see this little picture, and it says, "With trials we grow stronger in faith, with faith we move closer to God, and with God we can do all things, being strengthened in all power according to his glorious might, so that you may have great endurance and patience." Colossians 1:11. So this has special meaning to us. when we were living in Maryland, the church that we attended to before, we went to a small group, and that was their gift to us as a collective group. They got that for us when we moved here to upstate New York. So it has a lot of meaning to it, and I still keep in contact with those people. They were absolutely amazing. They really, really mentored us, loved on us, cared for us. So that has a lot of meaning behind it. Then you will see over here, there is a little plaque, a marriage prayer. Lord, help us to remember when we first met and the strong love that grew between us. Help us love in practical ways so that nothing can divide us. May our words be kind and our thoughts gracious. May we remain humble enough to ask for forgiveness and wise enough to freely give. And that actually was a gift from my friend Ingrid over at the Ingrid Chronicles, because she's awesome like that. Okay, so let's come around over here. And we will come over here onto the other side. And as you can see, my cabinets have like a little area up here. And you will see cobalt blue. There's a lot of cobalt blue that you're going to see in my kitchen. Because most of this stuff belonged to my grandmother. My grandmother was very, very special to me. She was a huge influence in my life. I spent every summer of my childhood with her and my grandfather. She is how I was introduced to Jesus Christ, and I just love her to pieces, and I miss her every day. But so here it says rejoice always, and that was actually given to us from a friend when we bought our home. And here you will see some more cobalt blue. You will also see these two little pieces. These came from my grandmother's house as well. And so did this precious little doll. Now this little doll, I have no idea. I have yet to even figure out how old it is or where it came from. I'm not even sure. It was in my grandmother's house for as long as I can remember, like first memories. And you know, I'm a grandmother now myself. And she put it in this little dish. And she had these clothes made for this doll, crocheted. And I will show you. Let me see if I can do that. Has a little blanket. So if you look, even the arms and legs are movable. So super cute, really special to me because of who it belonged to. So there's that. And so, you know, here's my counter, you know, microwave. We don't have a built-in toaster oven. My husband's coffee pot. He can't live without coffee. And then here is something else that's really special to us. Marriage, love is the start, caring and sharing are a part. Let Jesus be at the heart. This was given to us by really good friends after we were married. We were married in our house in Maryland, and our neighbors, which have both since passed away, they gave us this. So that's another really special thing, and that's why I still have it. And then the Lord's Prayer is up here. And I believe it came from my grandmother's house, but I'm not sure about this one. I was trying to remember where that one came from, and I can't remember. This one, definitely. This is a very old piece of art. This came from my grandparents' house. Then over here, you will see on top of my refrigerator that there is shelving over the top of the refrigerator. And so that canister set, that's another thing. That canister set was in my grandparents' house from my very earliest memories. Always had been there. It was my grandparents' special meaning. Same with this tiny curio cabinet filled with little teacups. And all of these also came from my grandparents' home. And that would be my paternal grandparents, by the way. My maternal grandparents, I never knew. My maternal grandmother passed away when my mom was only 12, so I never knew them. And so then you come down and you see the cabinets, of course. Over here is just some knives, nice stove. That little kitchen sign is just something that I thought was cute, so that really doesn't have meaning. It's just cute. Stove, dishwasher, sink. Over here again, my KitchenAid appliance that I rarely ever use. Yeah, I don't know why. And then over here is another little sign that I like. Our home, choose this day whom you will serve. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. This also was given to us as a gift. Then you can see outside, you can see the top of my neighbor's house. This side, we don't have, this is our backyard, so we don't have as much yard space, but on our other side, we have a huge front yard. But this little dude right here is just somebody that I thought was cute. And then this over here is a 9/11 memorial piece. This actually belonged to Bruce's mom, who has since passed away. She passed away in like 2004. So that is special because that was hers. The 2 candles are from my daughter. And I don't burn candles. And so they make great decorative pieces. They're pretty. And then here, soar on wings like eagles. Those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. Isaiah 40:31. And that came from a friend of ours from church that gave it to it. That was given to us when we bought our home. And then these 2 little cardinals are salt and pepper shakers. And they were given to me by my friend Tina over at Net and Tina in one of the swaps that we had did a few years ago. So, like I said, most everything has some kind of meaning in my house. Over here, these were just fun. They were purchased at the same time those over there were purchased. I was with my sister. We thought they were fun, that they would be cute. They were actually came from the apartment that we lived in before, and I didn't want to get rid of them. So if you look down here in the hallway, you will see that I have, and it's close enough to the kitchen area I'm going to show you, but this is something that I put all of like Hope's like special things. Like she got her book award last year for Awana. She got her Alpha Award this year. And she gets these awards for the amount of scripture that she has memorized. So it is a huge deal for her to get these awards. And we're very proud of her. And we just love showing her how proud we are of her. And we like to display those kinds of things. And you can see some of her artwork. And then this was from our Vet Academy thing that we just have been working on. And then over on this wall, you will see another really old picture. This also came from my grandparents' home. It is special to me. It was part of their home as long as I can remember. So then we're going to come over here, and you will see on this wall that there are some pretty cool things. And so I framed this. This was actually from the university, excuse me, the University of the State of New York. It was an examination for a land surveyor, and I'm going to show you the date on it. It was from February 17th, 1954. And it even tells you the time that the test was taken, between 1:15 and 5:15 p.m. And my grandfather took that. It was an examination he took while he was in college. So this copy of one of his exams. How cool is that, that I have that from my grandfather. And then over here is a certificate of award that was awarded to my grandmother for perfect attendance. And it was awarded to her on the 11th of June, 1921 for having perfect attendance. That is super, super special to me. So all of this stuff in here, I put in a shadow box. These all came from my grandparents' house. These are 2 very old Bibles that came from their house. This here is an old geography book, and this here is a Bluebeard book. These 2 books right here were my grandfather's when he was a little boy. Super special to me. Absolutely. Yeah. Just so many wonderful memories that I have growing up. So then over here, you will see that there's this case sitting behind the table. I'm going to try to show you. It goes all the way down. And the lighting is not going to be good. I'm going to try my best to show you what is going on over here. So at the very top, you will see that there is a ship, and it says the man who walks with God always gets to his destination. And that is a gift that I gave to my husband a really, really long time ago, shortly after we were married. And then on this shelf here, you will see some more blue cobalt birds. Those were all my grandparents, or my grandmother's, I should say. She loved blue cobalt, loved it. She used to go and she used to collect it. She had dishes and tons of dishes. But those are my grandparents. You will see them together. And then that is my grandfather, because my grandmother passed away about 6 years before my grandfather did. And some more blue cobalt. You'll see some little vases and some more birds. And then here you will see a yearbook, and that was actually my grandfather's yearbook. Super cool. And then these two cute little boy and girl, they came from my grandmother's. Those were hers, along with the blue cobalt there. These little pieces right here, this little angel and this little turtle, actually came from Bruce's mom's house. And then here you will see my mom and my dad. My mom has passed away. You will see the little card from when we had her service, and that's my dad when he was in college. And then this little car is really cool. It is so neat that I still have this, and that my dad was like, I don't want it. And I couldn't believe he didn't want it. That was actually his when he was a little boy. It still works. If you look on this side, you will see that it has a lever. And then when you pull the lever back, it makes the car go across the floor. Super fun. And then here again are some more blue cobalt. And what is fun about these is that these glasses right here, and if you look really closely, like this one has, let me see if I can get it in the better light, has like little soldiers on it. And I think that they may have been used for jelly at some point. But we used to, when we were young, my grandmother would always put juice in them. So for breakfast, she would use those as juice glasses. So that was cool. And then there's some more pieces down here. I don't really know the history of these, except that I was, given these, and they came from my grandparents' house. That's all I know about that. Okay. So there you have it. Give you one more look around. So, I'm not one to decorate for the season so much. I'm kind of sentimental. A lot of what is in my home has meaning behind it, and has a purpose usually. Okay, everyone, that's it. That's all I have to share with you today. I hope that this was a blessing to you. I've really had a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Ingrid, over at the Ingrid Chronicles, for hosting this collaboration. And I hope that you enjoyed just learning a little bit more about me and how I tick. God bless, and I will talk to you again soon.